Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama Jayo Nittai Gauranga Jayo Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Privrajagacharya Ashtotra Shatashishm Divine Grace Sugurabe Charnar and the Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita Ki Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme, text number 23. Yatra kale tu anavrittim avrittim chaiva yoginaha prayatayanti tam kalam bhakshyami bharatarshaba. Word to word meaning, yatra, in that, kale, time, tu, but, anavrittim, no return, avrittim, return. Cha, also, eva, certainly, yoginaha, of different kinds of mystics. Prayataha, one who goes, yanti, departs, tam, that, kalam, time, vakshyami, describing, bharatarshaba, O best of the Bharatas. Translation and purport with Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O best of the Bharatas, I shall now explain to you the different times at which, passing away from this world, one does or does not come back. Purport. The unalloyed devotees of the Supreme Lord, who are totally surrendered souls, do not care when they leave these bodies or by what method. They leave everything in Krishna's hand and so easily and happily return to Godhead. But those who are not unalloyed devotees and who depend instead on such methods of spiritual realizations as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Hatha Yoga, etc., must leave the body at a suitable time and thereby be assured whether or not they will return to the world of birth and death. If the yogi is perfect, he can select the time and place for leaving this material world. But if he is not so perfect, then he has to leave at nature's will. The most suitable time to leave the body and not return is being explained by the Lord in these verses. According to Acharya Baladev Vidyabhushan, the Sanskrit word Kala used herein refers to the presiding deity of time. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirantasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So in the previous verses, we have seen Krishna has explained to Arjuna about different planetary systems, the destination at the time of death one can reach. Like he has given different calculations about with respect to our earthly planet. Here 6 months of this earthly planet is considered to be half day of the Swargaloka. And similarly, when it goes to Brahmaloka, then that time period will be, our duration will be very, very long. That is like one complete yuga, that is Kali Yuga. This is last long for 4,32,000 years. Out of which 5,000 years only has passed. So like that, then previous yuga, Dwapar Yuga, is 2 times of this Kali Yuga. Then Treta Yuga is 3 times and Satya Yuga is 4 times of this. So all put together, so 43 lakhs 32,000 43.2 lakhs is coming. So this is like this 1,000 yugas, 1,000 cycles of Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali is considered to be Brahma's one day. So similarly, Brahma's another 12 hours night is going to be lost. So that was the time period, which time calculation. And so in this time period, and if there are living entities undergoing so many changes in their life situations, birth, old age, disease, death, so many lives we have taken birth and so many deaths we have seen. And so these changes, we cannot avoid it. Birth, old age, disease and death we cannot avoid. One have to undergo. But as long as we are in the material world, material consciousness. But if we develop our consciousness to godly consciousness, spiritual consciousness, then we can surpass this kind of miserable conditions. Like we no need to take birth again in this material world. We no need to undergo a disease condition. We no need to undergo old age. We no need to face death again in this material world. So now Krishna is describing about how by means of practicing yoga and leaving the body at a suitable time, one can surpass this birth-death cycle. And as far as Krishna is explaining about, there are two kinds of spiritualists we should know. That one kind of spiritualist, we are doing the devotional service, bhakti yogis. For them, whatever the time, whichever the time the bhakti yogis leave their body, then it doesn't matter. Whereas other spiritualists like karma yogis, there are jnana yogis are there, there are hatha yogis are there. They have to choose certain auspicious time by which they can decide whether they have to come back or not. So in the upcoming verses, Krishna is going to talk about how at different yogis at different times when they leave the body, whether they can eligible to come back to this material world, to the world of birth and death cycle or not. So we will be seeing. So one thing what we have to understand is, wherever the living entities are living, beginning from the Brahma Loka down to the Patala Loka, 14 planetary systems are there. Wherever we are taken birth, we will have to undergo death. We cannot avoid that. But what Shastra is warning us is to, one have to prepare our consciousness to face death. That is the ultimate mission of human life. So we have developed intelligence. So with this intelligence, we should learn how to live this material world. How to live in this material world, we are learning by our so many ways we are learning. And we also should know how to leave this material world. It is not that just, many people will be thinking like just death is like just an accident thing. Like yes, I am living this many years with this body. At any point I may have to leave. Like old age comes, after that I have to leave my body. But it is not like something like accidental thing which is happening. After that I am not aware of what is going to happen for me. It is not like that. Shastras are very well explained, and it is warning us that one have to, in the human form of life, one have to prepare his consciousness to not to come back again to this material world. That should be our goal of life. So in the vast, Shastras are very vast in nature. In most of the places, is talking about how to perform like fruitive activities. Like people are inclined to have many material desires, to accumulate wealth, knowledge, or fame or accumulate more pious activities, so that they want to enjoy materially in this world, in this any of the material planetary systems. So therefore, Shastras contain this how to perform fruitive activities, how to perform pious activities, such that you can execute, you can satisfy the particular devata, and by this you can get respective boon from them. But in very few places, that is the Shastras describing about the ultimate goal of human life. So we should not carried away with the flowery language of the Vedic literature. Krishna in the second chapter of Bhagavad-Gita, he talked about that thing, like because by nature our desire to enjoy this material world is there, but we should not be carried away by the flowery words of the Vedic literature that is talking about how to do pious activities, by how to satisfy certain devatas, by which I can get certain boon, and I can enjoy my life in this world nicely. No. The ultimate goal of Vedic literature is to how to get out from this material clutches, birth-death cycle. So, Shastras, so in that also there are many processes are mentioned. The technically it is called Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and ultimately one have to perform Bhakti Yoga. The Karma Yoga, which is talking about how to, in spite of having certain material desires, how to offer the material results of the material, the results of that activity in the service of the Lord. Jnana Yoga is talking about how after prolonged performance of Karma Yoga, one can understand that I am totally different from this material dualities. The material world, whatever I am facing, everything is like either happiness or distress, or these are all, it is connected to the body which I am possessing. But the soul is totally aloof from this material feelings. So that soul, in order to reach the destination, he has to gain the Vedic knowledge. So how to get that gain that Vedic knowledge? That is what the Jnana Yogis are cultivating. And at the time of death, the Jnana Yogis seek liberation from this material world. But since they do not understand anything about the abode of Krishna, that is Vaikuntha Loka, Goloka, Vrindavana, their only destination is to reaching the Brahma Jyoti. So all their attempts are how to reach the Brahma Jyoti, how to reach that Brahman platform. And in regard to the Hatha Yogis, there are certain spiritualists who perform severe yoga process. The yoga process are 8 levels are there. Like one how to yama, niyama, pratyahara, then dharana, like that. Then finally, like that, one level they will perform, and finally they will reach dhyana and samadhi. So people who understand, who reach, who are practicing samadhi, they also wants to get liberated from this material world, but they also doesn't accept the supremacy of the Lord. They are not aware of anything about the spiritual world. So the Hatha Yogis, after prolonged practice, they also reach their destination is only the Brahma Jyoti. So, and whomever reaches Brahma Jyoti, it is not that they can live in that Brahma Jyoti forever. No, they have to come back again to this material world, but after a long period of time. So once if they come back again to this material world, and then if they come in touch with a pure devotee spiritual master and learning the science of bhakti, then if they practice the bhakti yoga, then they can able to enter into the spiritual world. So all other yogis, the karma yogis or jnana yogis or the hatha yogis, they have to, well, in order to reach the Brahma Jyoti, anyway, karma yogi, they cannot reach the Brahma. I mean, their only goal is to reach higher planetary systems like Swargaloka, like that, Maharloka, like that. But the jnanis and yogis, that is, they can reach the Brahma Jyoti platform. In order to reach that platform, they have to choose certain auspicious time for leaving the body. After practicing, perfecting their material, after perfecting their spiritual practice, if they are eligible to enter into Brahma Jyoti, then they have to choose certain auspicious timing in order to leave the body. So that is what Krishna is going to explain in this upcoming verses. But whereas devotees are concerned, they are not connected to what time they have to leave the body, what situation one have to leave the body. They no need to consider anything, because their life is totally dependent upon Krishna's decision. When a devotee practices his devotional service under guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, then it is the responsibility of the spiritual master to take him back, to take the soul of the devotee, his disciple, to wherever the destination the spiritual master decides. So the devotees passing away in this material world, it is not under his own effort, in his own hand, because already he has put effort for rendering devotional service, and by means of performing devotional service, what one is gaining during the life of the devotee, he already is gaining the love of Godhead, and for him the death is only a change of body. Whether he has got in this body, he is performing the devotional service. Another material body, if he got also, he is going to continue the devotional service. So for him, there is no change of his occupation. So he no need to bother about whether what time he is going to leave this body, whether it is an auspicious time or inauspicious time, whether it is suitable for liberation or not. Any time is auspicious for the devotees. So further, in the upcoming verses, we will be seeing about how the other transcendentalists, by means of choosing particular time to leave the body, whether they can come back to this material world or not. That we will be seeing. So with this, we can end our Bhagavad Gita. Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki